Sir Sean Connery, August 25, 1930 to October 31, 2020, was a Scottish actor. He gained recognition as the first actor to portray fictional British secret agent, James Bond. Starring in 7 Bond films between 1962 and 1983, the first being Dr. No, Connery played Bond in 6 of Eon Productions films and made his final appearance in the Jack Schwartzman-produced Never Say Never Again. Connery began acting in smaller theater and television productions until his breakout role as Bond. Although he did not enjoy the off-screen attention the role gave him, the success brought offers from famed film directors such as Alfred Hitchcock, Sidney Lumet, and John Huston. Those films included Marnie, 1964, The Hill, 1965, Murder on the Orient Express, 1974, The Man Who Would Be King, 1975, A Bridge Too Far, 1977, Highlander, 1986, The Name of the Rose, 1986, The Untouchables, 1987, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, 1989, The Hunt for Red October, 1990, Dragonheart, 1996, The Rock, 1996, and Finding Forrester, 2000. Connery officially retired from acting in 2006, although he briefly returned for voiceover roles in 2012. His achievements in film were recognized with an Academy Award, 2 BAFTA Awards, including the BAFTA Fellowship, and 3 Golden Globes, including the Cecil B. DeMille Award and a Henrietta Award. In 1987, he was made a Commander of the Order of Arts and Letters in France, and he received the U.S. Kennedy Center Honors Lifetime Achievement Award in 1999. Connery was knighted in the 2000 New Year Honors for services to film drama. In 2004, Connery was polled in the Sunday Herald as the greatest living Scot, and in a 2011 Euromillions survey as Scotland's greatest living national treasure. He was voted by People magazine as the sexiest man alive in 1989 and the sexiest man of the century in 1999. Born in Fountainbridge, Edinburgh, Scotland, on August 25, 1930, his mother, Euphemia Effie McVeigh McLean, was a cleaning woman and Connery's father, Joseph Connery, was a factory worker and lorry driver. Connery's first job was as a milkman in Edinburgh with St. Cuthbert's Cooperative Society. In 1946, at the age of 16, Connery joined the Royal Navy, during which time he acquired 2 tattoos, of which his official website says, unlike many tattoos, his were not frivolous. His tattoos reflect 2 of his lifelong commitments, his family in Scotland. Connery was discharged from the Navy at the age of 19 on medical grounds because of a duodenal ulcer, a condition that affected most of the males in previous generations of his family. Seeking to supplement his income, Connery helped out backstage at the King's Theatre in late 1951. During a bodybuilding competition held in London in 1953, one of the competitors mentioned that auditions were being held for a production of South Pacific, and Connery landed a small part as one of the Seabees chorus boys. By the time the production reached Edinburgh, he had been given the part of Marine Corporal Hamilton Steeves and was understudying 2 of the juvenile leads, and his salary was raised from £12 to £14 and 10 shillings a week. The production returned the following year, out of popular demand, and Connery was promoted to the featured role of Lieutenant Buzz Adams, which Larry Hagman had portrayed in the West End. Connery first met Michael Caine at a party during the production of South Pacific in 1954, and the 2 later became close friends. During this production at the Opera House, Manchester, over the Christmas period of 1954, Connery developed a serious interest in the theatre through American actor Robert Henderson. Henderson urged him to take elocution lessons and got him parts at the Maida Vale Theatre in London. He had already begun a film career, having been an extra in Herbert Wilcox's 1954 musical Lilacs in the Spring alongside Anna Neagle. Connery won a brief part as a boxer in the TV series The Square Ring, before being spotted by Canadian director Alvin Rakoff, who gave him multiple roles in The Condemned, shot on location in Dover in Kent. In early 1957, Connery hired agent Richard Hatton, who got him his first film role, as Spike, a minor gangster with a speech impediment in Montgomery Tully's No Road Back. In 1959, Connery landed a leading role in director Robert Stevenson's Walt Disney Productions film Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Connery's breakthrough came in the role of British secret agent James Bond. He was reluctant to commit to a film series, but understood that if the film succeeded, his career would greatly benefit. Between 1962 and 1967, Connery played 007 in Dr. No, From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, Thunderball, and You Only Live Twice. After departing from the role, Connery returned for the 7th film, Diamonds Are Forever, in 1971. Connery made his final appearance as Bond in Never Say Never Again, a 1983 remake of Thunderball produced by Jack Schwartzman's Talufilm. All 7 films were commercially successful. James Bond, as portrayed by Connery, Was selected as the third greatest hero in cinema history by the American Film Institute. Although Bond had made him a star, Connery grew tired of the role and the pressure the franchise put on him, saying, "I am fed up to here with the whole Bond bit." Michael Caine said of the situation, "If you were his friend in these early days, you didn't raise the subject of Bond. He was, and is, a much better actor than just playing James Bond, but he became synonymous with Bond. He'd be walking down the street and people would say, 'Look, there's James Bond.' That was particularly upsetting to him." While making the Bond films, Connery also starred in other films such as Alfred Hitchcock's Marnie and Sidney Lumet's The Hill. He appeared in John Huston's The Man Who Would Be King in 1975 opposite Michael Caine. In 1976 he played Robin Hood in Robin and Marian, where he starred opposite Audrey Hepburn, who played Maid Marian. Connery agreed to reprise the Bond role as aging Agent 007 in Never Say Never Again, released in October 1983. The title, contributed by his wife, refers to his earlier statement that he would never again return to the role. Although the film performed well at the box office, it was plagued with production problems, strife between the director and producer, financial problems, the Fleming estate trustees' attempts to halt the film, and Connery's wrist being broken by fight choreographer Steven Seagal. As a result of his negative experiences during filming, Connery became unhappy with the major studios and did not make any films for 2 years. Following the successful European production The Name of the Rose in 1986, for which he won a BAFTA award for Best Actor, Connery's interest in more commercial material was revived. That same year, a supporting role in Highlander showcased his ability to play older mentors to younger leads, which became a recurring role in many of his later films. In 1987, Connery starred in Brian De Palma's The Untouchables, where he played a hard-nosed Irish-American cop alongside Kevin Costner's Elliot Ness. Connery starred in Steven Spielberg's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in 1989, playing Henry Jones Sr., the title character's father, and received BAFTA and Golden Globe Award nominations. Harrison Ford said Connery's contributions at the writing stage enhanced the film. "It was amazing for me in how far he got into the script and went after exploiting opportunities for character. His suggestions to George Lucas at the writing stage really gave the character and the picture a lot more complexity and value than it had in the original screenplay." His subsequent box office hits included The Hunt for Red October, The Russia House, The Rock and Entrapment. In 1996, he voiced the role of Draco the Dragon in the film Dragonheart. He also appeared in a brief cameo as King Richard the Lionheart at the end of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves in 1991. In 1998, Connery received the BAFTA Fellowship, a Lifetime Achievement Award from the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Connery's later films included several box office and critical disappointments such as First Night, Just Cause, The Avengers, and The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. However, he received positive reviews for his performance in Finding Forrester. He also received a Crystal Globe for outstanding artistic contribution to world cinema. When Connery received the American Film Institute's Lifetime Achievement Award on June 8, 2006, he confirmed his retirement from acting. Connery's disillusionment with the idiots now making films in Hollywood was cited as a reason for his decision to retire. Sean Connery died in his sleep on October 31, 2020, aged 90, at his home in the Lyford Key community of Nassau in the Bahamas. May he rest in peace.